Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing fine this evening. I'm going to be talking about my library thesis topic. It's going to be on the effects of learning through the transformational learning theory and the effective domain of learning in adult education. Some of the things that I'm going to be explaining in my thesis are an explanation of transformational learning, an explanation of the effective domain of learning, and how these two compare, how they differ, what the critics have to say, what the proponents have to say about these theories. I'm going to be reviewing and researching some of the, like Benjamin Bloom and how he developed the affective, the cognitive, and the psychomotor domains of learning. I'm going to be speaking of Jack Mesereau and how he developed the transformational learning theory. I'm going to be talking about how various psychologists and sociologists and educators and academics over the years have viewed, discussed, debated these theories and approaches. I'm also going to be, my rationale for this topic is to find out how that there are many differences and there are many similarities in this approach and this perspective. Um, Different scholars, different psychologists, and academics have various thoughts and feelings on the best approach to learning and teaching. Some are certain that thoughts and feelings on I'm sorry, excuse me. The the point of my choice and topic is to investigate the research of the behind the learning theories, approaches, perspectives, and another reason was because for this selection, it is controversial as our assignment details specify, and so that being, we'll find out various credible viewpoints and the impact of emotions, of the change in emotions through the affective domain, which has to do with feelings, beliefs, values, morals. That is the affective domain, and those you transfer learning. Through learning, you transfer your old education to new experiences, and that is your effect. How you feel about that change and how you value that change is done through your affective domain. Transformational learning is almost the same a little bit because it also changes the way you feel, the way you think about certain issues, and such as society and the economy and the environment. When you learn certain things about all of those issues, it can change the way you feel and the way you go about and approach those topics and other topics that you might face throughout the day of your life. And also, I'm going to look at these transformational learning theory, and I'm going to look at the effective domain of learning through professional viewpoints, such as nursing and education. Also, we're going to be talking about proof of the impact of transformational learning and the alterations and feelings and opinions through adjustments of the affective domain. Okay, so we're going to be seeing how those change over time as you learn and as you grow, how your affective domain takes in information, processes that information, and makes your values and your beliefs change or alter over time. Okay, and then we're going to find the impact of learning in professionals, like I just said, on nurses, on educators, how they, as they go about their days, if they go about their lives, learning new experiences every day, with dealing with different people every day, and that can change, that can transform through transformational learning, how they feel and how they react to certain issues or certain things that they may face throughout the days. And same thing with affective domain, it can change as you, like educators, you may run into maybe special needs child that you haven't worked with before, and when you work with that child, you'll come to feel what that child feels, and that will change the way that you believe or used to believe in the way that those type of children work. For example, okay, so this is what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be explaining it more throughout my outline, as Dr. Rogers asks. So yeah, so that's the topic of my thesis, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I'm not a YouTuber, but and I enjoyed yours too. So thank you, and have a nice evening.